Hi, welcome to today's 66-day resistance session, and today we're going to be using our body weight to give us a little bit of resistance, help our strength program and get some mobility in the body. We're going to start moving with a warm-up and then we'll do some resistance with our body weight, then we'll have a bit of a cool down. So everything you need is in this video, so let's get to it. We're going to start with some squats with raised arms. So we're just warming up the whole body by raising our arms above our head as we squat down. And to see that from the side, you're squatting, so you're pushing your bum out to the back, knees stay above the toes, arms come up, so you've got a straight line through your back, your arms and your bum. And we'll just keep going. We'll do 10 more of those. Watch your bum as it comes down, make sure it doesn't tilt underneath you. Try and keep a nice straight line through the back. Always keeping that core engaged. That means strong stomach. Lifting the arms, getting a bit of work through the shoulders. Do a couple more. 1 and 2. Okay, that's started our movement for today. So let's open up the hips. And we're going to start by lifting our right leg, right knee up to hip height, rotating outwards and down. Then back to standing. It's a bit of a tricky one. If you want to hold on to a wall to help it balance, that can be a good idea. So we're just opening up the hips, lift your knee up, out wide and then back down. Just as good a range of motion as you can. We're just warming up the joints at this moment, getting the fluid, synovial fluid in your joints going, so you've got some protection when you start to do harder work. Warming up the muscles, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Okay, that's great, and we're going to swap to the other side. So left knee lifts up and out, down to the ground, up, out and down. If you look at that from the side, so it's up, out, to as parallel with your body as possible, depending on your range of motion. That will improve over time. But just starting to work the glutes, the hips, the legs, and don't forget, stay strong in that stomach. Good chance to just keep those abs working. Get a bit of warmth going there. Okay. Next up, we're going to do some lunge with the rotation. So we'll do more warm up for the leg, but we're also getting some rotation in the spine and upper body. So for this one, just take a step forward. I'll do it from the side so you can see more clearly. Step forward. Let's take the right leg forward. Drop the back knee down so that you've got 90 degrees here. And then you're going to turn to your right. Same side as your front leg. 90 degrees. Then turn back. Push up to standing. Lunge down again, to the left, to the right, sorry, back to centre, up, and we've got 3 more of these. Turn, you should start to feel a bit of warmth in the legs here. Come down, twist, back up to standing, and last one for this side, drop down, twist, back, centre. So that's a nice challenge for your balance. And if you're like me, you'll be feeling a small burn in the legs as they start to warm up. So this time, you're going to put your left leg forward and keep your left knee over your left ankle, right leg behind, and then just drop the right knee and again into that lunge position. And this time, you're going to rotate to the left, back to center, and push up. Drop down, take to the left, push up, 3 more, down, rotate, up, down, rotate, up, last one, down, rotate, and up. Good. All right, we're starting to warm up a bit here. So now I'd like you to get your feet slightly wider than hip width apart, little bend in the knees. And what we're going to do is rotate. So in this case, start with your arms shoulder height, and you're going to take your left hand to your right foot. And then you're going to come back to center, and the opposite hand will reach for the sky. So in this case, right hand to left foot, left hand reaching to the sky, and you should be feeling stretch in the back, in the back of your legs, your hamstrings. So let's just keep going with that, but a little bit more speed. Back to star, touch, touch. It's really good warm up for the backs of the legs, this. If you can't touch your toes, don't worry. That'll improve over time. You'll get more flexibility and strength. But in the meantime, just go as far as is comfortable. And you should be feeling that nice stretch in your legs. And a nice warm up in the upper body and the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. All right. Good stuff. Now, start with your arms up at shoulder height again. We're just going to make some small circles. Gradually increasing the size of those circles. Should be feeling some warmth in your shoulders by now. Okay, big circles, and then back the other way. Want to make sure those shoulder joints are nice and warm. Got a few press ups coming in this session, so we want to make sure that the arms and shoulders and upper torso is ready. Okay, fantastic. And then finally, we're just going to do some neck rolls. Make sure that everything's nice and loose. So just stand in an upright position and roll your neck around one way, and then roll it the other way. And if you're like me, you'll be hearing a little bit of crackling. That's fine. Okay, very good. All right. That's excellent. So we're going to go back to some lunges. So we're going to alternate our lunges, and we're going to do 20. And this, we're going to take a circuit approach to this. So we've got 6 exercises, which we're going to do, and then we're going to repeat them, and we're going to have minimal rest in between each exercise. So starting with our lunges, which we did in the warm-up, we're going to start with the left foot in front, left knee above the left ankle, right foot back, and then we're going to drop to the floor and push up, squeeze the buttocks, and then back to standing. Then we'll swap, right foot forwards, drop down, squeezing the bum, and back. Okay, we're going to do 20 of those. So try and keep control, balance, stability, and keep an upright posture throughout. Let's go. 1. Swap sides. 2. Swap sides. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 2 more, or 3 more, sorry, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, next time that's going to get harder. We'll push the level up next circuit. So, next 20 squats. So, same as in warm up but without the arms. We're just going to push through 20 squats. So remember, bum sticks out, straight back, keep a nice line as best as you can. Knees stay over the toes. Ready? Let's go. 20. 1, 2, push through at the top, squeeze the buttocks. 3, you want to be coming to about 90 degrees. 4, you can, depending on your range of motion, go all the way down, but let's keep it comfortable. 6, focus on that nice technique, strong legs, really squeeze through the buttocks as you're coming up. 10 more to go. 9, 8, you're feeling it in your thighs as well. 7, 6, 5, 4, always with your core engaged. 3, nice burn now. 2, 1, and last one. Great. Okay, hopefully your legs are feeling it like mine. And we will move down to the floor now. So we're going to do press ups. We're going to go for 10 press ups, and I want you to focus on a full press up, and once you get to failure you can move through the different adaptations. So first push up, I want a nice straight line between the back, along the back of your body, shoulders and arms doing the work with the abs engaged to protect your lower back. So strong stomach, push down, nose to the floor, push back up. Now, once you've done as many of those as you can drop to your knees, do the same, and then if you need to, box push up. Okay, let's go. 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. Hopefully you've got through 10 there, but if you didn't, then we can progress that. You'll get better. You'll be doing that 10 push-ups in no time. Okay, so next we can go back to the floor, and we're going to do some extend and crunch, which will work our core, particularly our abs, but also strengthening our back and shoulders and glutes. So if you come to what's known as the tabletop position on your hands and knees, keep a nice flat back, shoulders above the wrists, knees below your hips, and you're going to take your left arm straight out in front of you, and at the same time your right leg extends behind you in a nice straight line. And then you're going to bring them both underneath your body. So the knee comes to the chest, the elbow to the stomach, to crunch. And then you'll go back to that extended position. And we're going to do 10 of those. So let's start with the left arm straight out, right leg extended. Bring them in, elbow to stomach, knee to chest. That's 1. Extend. 2. Extend. 3. Feel that crunch. Use your stomach muscles as you're bringing it in. And use your strength in your upper body to extend, and your glutes to extend that leg. Protecting your lower back by using your bum muscles and not your lower back. Stay strong through the foundation. Okay, we've got 1 more. There we go. Okay, and rest. And now we're going to swap to the other side and do 10 on that side. So back to that tabletop position. And we're going to extend the right arm this time, the left leg. And we're ready. Let's go. 1. Extend and crunch. 2. Extend. 3. Extend. 4. Crunch up into a ball and then extend. 5. Into a nice line. Crunch into a ball. Extend into a line. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay. Fantastic. Now, we're going to finish this round with a short plank, 30 seconds or so. So for the plank, again, this is a core exercise. So it's important to remember that your abs are doing the work here. So you want to make sure that you're lifting your pelvis by using your abs and not your lower back. And you've got strength in the shoulders and the arms. So they're the foundation. So start with your hands flat on the floor. Straight line between the hands, the elbows and the shoulders. Shoulders above the elbows. Then you're going to put your feet behind you. And you've got a flat back. And again, you're using that stomach muscle to lift off the floor, to lift your pelvis. Okay, so let's go for 30 seconds. This is a great exercise for your core, for your shoulders. Your legs, providing that stability. Should be feeling a bit of sweat by now. Got 10 more seconds. And rest. Okay, so if you can't go through the whole 30 seconds at this point, that's fine. We'll build up, we'll gradually build that strength. But if you're starting to feel pain in your lower back, you can stop there, because there shouldn't be discomfort in the lower back. You should be doing the work through the abs, through the shoulders with that exercise. Okay, well, I've got a bit of a sweat on, so we're going to do that all over again, and we're going to do it a bit quicker this time. And we're going to start with our lunges. The difference is this time we're going to do 10 on one side, then swap 10 to the other. So that'll be a little bit harder. So left leg out in front, right leg behind, and we're going to do 10 lunges on this side. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, nice and upright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, swap sides, right foot forward, left foot back. Nice and upright, abs engaged. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Next up, I'm going to do 20 squats. So, feet hip width apart, hands where you feel comfortable. I like to have mine together, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really feel strength coming from your bum. Keep that back nice and straight. 7, 8. If you feel the technique is going from you, 9, 10. Take a rest. 11, 12, 13, 14. Feel a bit of burn in the thighs now. Got 3 left. 3, 2, keep going. 1, and finished. Good. That's a great way to build up those leg muscles. Now we go to push-ups. So again, remember that we want to do the full push-up, as many as possible, and then we can drop to the knees and do the box push-up if necessary. Just going for 10. So in position, and ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. If you're finishing those off, make sure you get 10 done, whatever method you have to use. And then we're going to go into the extend and crunches. So back to that tabletop position. And we're going to start this time with the right arm extended and the left leg extended at the back. So 3, 2, 1, go, extend, crunch. 1, extend, 2, 3. Again, make sure the strength comes from your supporting arms and legs, and the glutes, and the abs are protecting your lower back by being strong. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and finished. Okay, so remember, use your stomach muscles to provide the support so that your glutes are doing the extension and not your lower back. Okay, swap sides, let's go. Left arm forwards, right leg back. 1, crunch that knee to the chest, elbow to the abs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, extend, crunch. That's 7, crunch and extend. Nearly there. 2 more, extend, and 1 more. Okay, great, we're nearly there, flying through this second set, and we're going to finish with the plank. So, do 30 seconds, and Start with your hands facing the floor and your elbows and shoulders in line. And then you're going to take your upper body weight on those shoulders as you extend your legs. Use your abs to lift your body. It's an abs exercise primarily, and works the shoulders too. So let's go. 1, 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go, 30 seconds in total. Halfway. Keep going, got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, so that's the end of our bodyweight resistance workout. Hopefully you feel like your whole body has been tested. You've got your muscles, they are talking to you. You've got a bit of a sweat on, so that's a really nice session. And we're going to end with a cool down. It's important to stretch. Often neglected by myself in younger years, but as we get older, we especially need to look after our joints and our muscles, and stretching, cooling down is an important part of that. So we'll start with a hip flexor stretch. So bring your right knee to the ground and extend your left knee forward like a lunge, but this time resting with your knee on the floor. Upper back straight. Then you're just going to shift your weight forwards, keeping a straight upper back, but you should feel the stretch in the hip flexor here. I'm just going to hold that and then come back, and this time you're going to drop the hips backwards and feel the stretch in your hamstring. Try and keep a straight back and reach forward for your toes to extend that stretch, but I don't want you to be in pain. Just want a little bit of discomfort is okay as you stretch out your hamstring. And we'll come back to center, we'll repeat that. So move your body weight forward. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. If you squeeze your right buttock, you'll notice that this stretch in the hip flexor increases. And then we come back, drop the hips back, lift the toes to the sky, nice straight back, reach forward with your left arm and stretch out that hamstring on the back of the left leg. Okay, and we're going to swap sides. So the right knee goes forward, left leg behind you, left knee on the floor, hands on hips, nice straight back, and then just drop forward. You should feel this on your left hip flexor. And a little squeeze of that left buttock, you'll get a little extra stretch, but don't overdo it, take it easy. Just where that stretch feels comfortable. Then we're going to come back, drop the hips backwards, the right leg straightens, right toes point to the sky, and feel that stretch in the hamstring. Hold there for a moment, and then gently back to center, lunge forward. Hold there, and then come back one last time, drop the hips back, stretch the leg, pull the toes towards you if you can. If you can't, if you're only reaching part way down your leg, then no problem. Again, there's always room for growth. Okay, very good. Right, next you get to lie down and put your right ankle over your left knee and then move it down to the floor so that your right foot is nearly touching the floor, and then you're going to extend your arms out and drop your legs to the right. So this should give you a nice stretch in the side and the lower back, using the weight of the top leg to extend the stretch. Just hold it here. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor. Okay, and then back to center. And then drop to the other side so that your foot comes to the floor. And you can twist to extend the stretch, this time on the other side of the hip and the lower back. Again, keep your shoulders on the floor. Okay, and then back to center. Then you're going to uncross your legs, and this time left leg goes over right leg, and you're going to drop to the left side and keeping your shoulders on the floor. That should feel really nice. Just hold it there for a minute and then come back to center, and then drop to the other side. Okay, and that feels really good. You'll feel that in the lower back. Okay, and back to center. Okay, next we've got our hamstring stretches. So if you just lie on your back, take your left leg up in the air as straight as you can, clasp your hands around behind the hamstring, behind the back of your leg, and then just gently pull that towards you as far as you can get, and keep your other leg flat on the floor. And just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And take the right leg up in the air, stretch it, straight leg, clasp your hands behind the leg, left leg flat on the floor, toes pointing towards you, and pull, and you get a nice stretch in the back of the leg. Okay, that's great. And then do a last lower back move. So knees about hip, just slightly wider than hip width apart. Sit back onto your feet or as far as is comfortable. And then you're going to bend at the hips, put your arms straight out in front of you and lower your face to the floor. And this should give you a nice stretch in the shoulders and the lower back. So just reach far as forward as you can. Feel that stretch in the shoulders. Drop your shoulders to the floor, forehead touching the ground. Stretch out and reach out. That's great. And then you can come to our knees standing. And finally, we'll take left arm, cross it over your chest. Use your right arm to pull it towards you. Get a nice stretch across the upper arm here. Just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then take the right arm across your chest. Use the left arm to pull it across you. There you go. Just feel a nice stretch. Just hold here for a moment. Very good. All right. So, hopefully feeling good after that. That should set you up for the rest of your day, depending on when you're doing this, and gives us a nice foundation body weight strength training is something we can do anytime, anywhere. So it's a really useful practice to learn. So that's it for today. Good work.